It's the trend that exploded across the internet in recent weeks. The hashtag Falling Stars Challenge began in Russia with rich kids staging falls out of luxury jets and cars, surrounded by their jewellery, their designer handbags and whatnot. This meme has been particularly popular in China, but it's also taken on a different flavour there. Many social media users have been competing to show the struggles they face in their ordinary lives, parodying the young, wealthy kids so casually collapsed among their riches. So I even had a go here in the Impact studio just a short while ago. I don't know if I got it right, but somebody who can tell me is BBC Monitoring's China analyst Kerry Allen. I thought we just had to have a go.
It's fantastic. So yeah, this took off in China only very recently, even though it started in August, because media started promoting the fact that people were doing it very, very differently to Russian people. So yeah, they were. It wasn't celebrities who were getting involved and showing off their wealth. I mean, certainly there were some Chinese people who were using Instagram, which is blocked in China, to flaunt their wealth. But the government actually wanted people to more kind of show the struggles of their life. So you've got people showing work, homework.
Somebody's got their barbells there, yeah, and all their books and their work around them.
Yes, and actually I spoke to a few of these people, and one said that he thinks that actually the super rich in China want to keep the fact, you know, they want to stay out of this challenge. They don't want to be flaunting their wealth because with scandals like with Fan Bingbing recently being accused of tax evasion and other celebrities.
And the crackdown on corruption and on excessive wealth generally being flaunted is just not seen as a good thing to do, is it?
No, not at all, exactly. So this has been a trend that's really kind of almost emerged from grassroots, and it's been people that are saying we've just got daily struggles, so wealth hasn't really come into it.
So you've got two trends side by side, because presumably the kind of bling version, the original version, is still running along.
It is, yes, and on Instagram you can see a lot of Chinese people as well as Russian people and people all over the world, with their luxury handbags and their champagne glasses, kind of, you know, showing themselves online. But in mainland China, it's very, very difficult to actually see any of these pictures. Instead, you've got people, showing for example, parenting, showing the struggles surrounded by their kids' toys, etc. So the images are very, very different, and people have actually said, "Oh, this is a trend that I can relate to completely," and they've been saying, you know, which ones are their favourites and which ones.
So is it partly a naturally evolving trend and partly something that I think you've hinted is it's socially acceptable, so the government's quite happy to see these images being shared in China?
Oh, absolutely. And even people who have had wealth have been punished for. I mean, there was one newspaper widely publicised the fact that a woman with her luxury car tried to stage a fall out of her luxury car in China and actually got a parking fine. So yeah.
So you've got to see the funny side of it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm just going to tell you some of the reactions, quite a few reactions on Twitter after I posted that picture as well. One of our viewers saying, "Is she taking a nap or so having some kind of yoga session before presentation?" Somebody else saying, "This made my morning. I like seeing newsreaders doing things like this." Actually, my husband also tweeted saying you shouldn't have done that item on wine tasting. So it gives people an opportunity to sort of have a laugh and pass social comment at the same time.
Exactly. It's a little bit self-deprecating. It tells you about a person that they're not afraid to show themselves flat on the floor, surrounded by things that they
I kind of had to be persuaded. Yeah. Thank you for bringing us this story about this meme. I know you've had more than 1 million views already, and I would encourage our viewers to go onto the BBC website. Kerry's written this up, lots of pictures, lots of quotes about falling stars, what it means and how it's been twisted. So thanks very much for joining us. Do stay with us, much more to come here on Impact. Oh, and I'm on Twitter @PhilippaBBC.